Steve, what'd you get out of this?
I got from JP how to amplify the good stuff. So,
Very cool, huh?
because I was struggling with, let's say, no pain, so
Right on.
just figure out.
How good do you feel?
I feel very good.
You want to feel better?
Sure.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Hold that thought. We started with you, right?
Okay.
Look in your mind. Wrap your mind around everything I'm about to say. Everything I'm about to tell you. Accept what I'm about to tell you. That's right. In a moment, not yet, but in just a moment. You stroke your cheek 3 times. Stroke your cheek the first time. You feel this amazing rush of pleasure. Flowing all throughout your mind, all throughout your heart. The second time, you stroke your cheek, it's going to double and intensify, almost orgasmic. The third time, you're going to be right on the very crest of an amazing sensation in your mind. Just like that, noticing that feeling. That's right, doubling and tripling. Ooh, there it is. Oh my God, that is so good. That is so amazing. That's awesome. Notice how good you feel.
Yeah. Wow.
How good are you feeling?
I'm feeling damn good.
That's called sensation transformation. Come out of it. If you want to. It feels too good. Now we'll do it. He's just locked in. Okay. What am I really doing?
You're cranking on me.
Right? Now, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, the sensation's going to subside, but the cool thing is every time I touch my nose, it's going to come flooding back. So you can tell the difference. 1, 2, 3. So now, not so much.
Yeah, the flushing is this color is
Yeah,
changed.
it's like it's completely changed.
Red.
It's like all the red is drained back down.
Yeah.
Good. Now you do it. Touch your nose. Good. Give me a round of applause.
Is that low to BDCM?
Depends on your on the environment and the community you're in.
Yeah.
So now, what the technique? The 2 techniques we're going to be working with next are elements of what we call waking hypnosis. Okay? The technique I just demonstrated is called an eye lock. It's very easy. Come here, John. We won't do it per se, but we'll just act it out so you guys get an idea. So this one, in order to make it effective, a couple of things you got to understand. A, you've got to be able to hold their gaze steady. What will happen is when you hold gaze, look here, and you focus on one or both of their eyes, okay? And you hold the gaze. And what you're going to notice is there will be a little bit of tension that builds up in both you and the subject. And at some point, you will see them just go, right? Focus your mind here. Wrap your mind around everything I'm about to tell you. That's right. As you do that, in a moment, not yet, but in just a moment, I'm going to stroke your cheek 3 times. Each time I stroke your cheek, you're going to notice a wonderful cooling sensation through your cheek. You're going to notice that wonderful feeling of pleasure building inside your body. And you're going to one. That's right. Noticing how good you feel. 2, 3. That's right. Noticing how wonderful building stronger and stronger and stronger. That's great. Cool, huh? That far. Now, come out of it. Look around the room. Just to give you an example. Different. Right? You must do the second one. Why? Because depending on their level of absorption, especially if they've seen this done before, they have an expectation. Right? You give them the pleasure, and you slowly transition from a pleasurable stimulation into something that might, under different circumstances, cause discomfort. Notice how the feeling continues to grow stronger. You bring them out of trance, do the same stimulation, so they can calibrate the difference. See, if you just do the pleasure, and you bring them out of it, they may feel something. And they may think because they felt something that nothing happened. But the minute you put them into state, you give them pleasure or whatever, and you feel something, then you bring them out of state, do the same thing, and they have a different experience of the sensation that cements in it. Oh shit, something did happen. Right? Found this out by accident at the last hypnotic training, because I do the eye lock a lot. Okay? And we had one guy that he saw me do it. I brought him up to do it, and I tweaked him, right? And he walked, and he was like, okay, and he walked and says, but I felt something. I heard him. I said, come here. So you're out of trance now, right? He goes, yeah. And I went, all right. He goes, ah! Right? Oh, something did happen. Right? Thank you. So, I'm sorry, we're not done yet. So you hold the eyes. And one thing's I got this from Jerry Kahn. I don't see anybody else doing this technique. It's a really cool technique. It's a demonstration of pure hypnotic power. It's actually very easy once you understand a few basic parameters. A, be absorbed. Be certain. Okay? Look here. Hold their gaze. And like I said, there will be a mounting of tension, and then they'll just kind of surrender. When you feel that shift, you may not see it, but you'll probably feel it. Then you start to go into the deeper things. You can continue to talk as you hold the eyes, but you can't blink. No blinking. No blinky-blinky. Okay? The more you blink, the more they have a chance. You can't blink, but the way Jerry used to teach it was you have to practice holding your eyes open for like 60 minutes, or 60 seconds to 3 minutes. So yeah. Fine, be that way.
60 minutes.
Okay, but the whole idea is you just hold it. Wrap your mind around this, and you just lock their eyes. I use both my eyes and look into one of theirs. Okay? And then you just play with it. And you just tell them what you want. I always start, Jerry likes to go into, I'm going to stroke your cheek 3 times, and you're going to feel this wonderful coolness moving into your cheeks. Okay? They may or may not want to feel coolness, but I have very few people turn down pleasure. Right?
Right.
And the more they bring out, the more pleasure they get, tend to want more, right? Until some point, gate theory takes over, and all they can feel is pleasure no matter what stimulation you're giving them. Okay? But you keep the eyes locked, you keep talking, test it, amplify it for them, give them some good tweaks. Don't cause any abrasions or cuts or lacerations. Yeah, don't get excited. Don't get crazy. Bring them out of it. And then give them the same level and let them calibrate. Okay? Now, some of you guys have done this before, so it should be easy peasy. Right? Cool. Have a seat.